Hi everybody, it's Dad. Welcome to Hey Dad, my reaction channel. Just wanted to stop in on a November night to say Happy Veterans Day to my fellow veterans who served in our nation's military and to your families that sacrificed along with you. I know it takes some sacrifice for families to support us home side or deployed. Thank you for your service, especially to my fellow Air Force veterans and wishing well to the United States Air Force. I did serve 8 years in the Air Force active duty in several stateside bases, including Alaska and Omaha, and one in Denver and one in Illinois. And I served 3 years in the National Guard, follow on that. And I served in units that flew fighter jets and A-10 Warthog ground support jets, reconnaissance planes, even the E-4B Emergency National Command Post, the NECAP. And I was always, whether in wartime or peacetime, I was always stateside, never in harm's way. So grateful mostly to my fellow veterans who served in harm's way. Thank you for your service. All of us, though, had a national security mission, and as we served our nation. So what a good experience it was for me to go into the military at that time in my life at 23 years old. I'm grateful for that experience and for that service. I just wanted to say, is it a happy Veterans Day? It's mixed. You know, I am grateful for my service in the Air Force. But as a veteran, I am concerned about the direction of our country after my service. I did serve in the Cold War, as we stood in uniform to stand off against some of the biggest evil of the planet. After the World War II generation, we stood off against the Soviet Union communism and communism elsewhere in the world. I remember those years of oppression where the Soviet Union oppressed nearly half of the planet, and the communists and the Marxists and the socialists oppressed nearly half of the planet. And we had some victory over that in the late 80s as the wall came down, as the Soviet Union fell, and we thought we were safe from that external threat. But what I see rising, you know, as I watched today, is an internal threat to our country as some radicals have come to power. And, you know, it's Friday. We had a national election on Tuesday. It's Friday. We still don't know who controls either house. How is that acceptable to freedom-loving Americans? How is it acceptable that we continue to count votes in close states days and even weeks after the election? How is that acceptable to us? How is it acceptable that cultural Marxism has done the long march through our institutions, and that green socialists are in charge of our economy and bringing us record inflation and energy destruction and radicalization in our schools? I have some concerns as a veteran, and I took my oath to defend the Constitution, and I see the Constitution under attack by radicals daily and weekly. So is it a happy Veterans Day? It's a concerned Veterans Day. As a veteran, as long as I'm alive, I'm going to stand for our Constitution and for the protection of my family and yours. So be vigilant. That's what we learned in the military. Be vigilant. Stand our post. Stand our watch. Mine happened to be in electronics fields, but I stood my watch during the evils of communism. Don't let it creep in from within. That's my concern. Don't let it creep in from within. Not Marxism, not socialism, not radicalism, through the long march through our institution that the Marxists intended. Be vigilant. And peace to you all. I wish you all blessings. Dad hug from you. My dad advice to you, find a way to serve friends, family, neighborhoods, communities, even our country. Find a way to serve. It's a blessing. Peace out to you. Dad out. Thank you. We'll see you on some more reaction videos. We'll see you then. Happy Veterans Day.